Hey folks, if you are headed to the island tonight, plan on it taking a little longer than normal. And an incident right there on the island-bound side, eastbound side, a number of emergency vehicles on the scene. And you can see traffic is backed up for quite a while. This is the hump in the causeway here, so it's not backed up that far just yet. But we see there's a car now coming over, so there's a ways for it to go, but it is at a dead stop if you're eastbound. Westbound, leaving the island, looks fine. Folks are fortunately slowing down right here to see what's going on, but then they keep on going. So traffic is moving if you are westbound there. Let's look at radar because it's been dry for the most part across the valley today, including along the causeway. We've seen a lot of rain just to the north of us. None of this is really heavy. This is all light, misty drizzle and light rain, not much more than that. And that's really all we expect at most overnight tonight. There could be a brief shower. You might wake up in the morning to a wet street or a wet sidewalk, so use a little extra caution if you're headed off to work or school tomorrow morning, because there could be a little moisture, but boy, not much more than that. Probably not enough to measure, and if it is, you're talking a tenth to probably no more than a quarter of an inch. There have been plenty of clouds today. All day it looked like it ought to rain, and we kind of pushed this back, and where these clouds are coming from, there's a whole lot more to come. Look at all this moisture moving across Mexico and into South Texas. But this system, like so many systems this winter, most of the moisture is going to stay to the north of us. Well, why is that? Let's take a better look. And sitting out here off the west coast of California, big upper air storm system. All these lines kind of show where the wind is going in the upper atmosphere. If you can get a system up high in the atmosphere to come this direction, let's say it ends up here in a few days, then on the east side of it, we get a fair amount of rain. But that's not what has been happening. If you look, this one by Thursday, still sitting off the west coast, all the moisture, all the rain on the east side of it. So again, if we get it to come this way, we'll get a lot of rain, but it's not coming this way. Look at that. It's up over the four corners by the time we get to Friday. All the rain, even snow on the east side of it. But way down here where we are, nothing, but still a southwest flow up high in the sky. So we continue to see a lot of clouds, but we don't see much in the way of rainfall. And we don't see much. Maybe a brief shower as a front in the area over the weekend, but not much more than that. By next week, there's another system there. This is where the model run stops. So whether that's going to get any closer to us or not still remains to be seen. But we're looking at something the middle to latter part of next week before we have any big chance of any rain. So for tonight, cloudy skies with just an isolated sprinkle, not much more than that. Your low of 69. Then tomorrow, back up to 82. Clouds, maybe a spotty shower early in the day. Maybe some brightening late in the day. South to southeast winds 8 to 16. Your first 1-5 AccuWeather forecast for the next 7 days then says, barring any fronts, and we don't see anything coming through, maybe one nearby over the weekend, which brings that slight chance of a shower back in. We stay in the 80s every day. Nighttime lows upper 60s, low 70s by the end of the forecast period. Not a whole lot of sunshine tomorrow, maybe a little bit for Wednesday and Thursday. That's your updated first 1-5 AccuWeather forecast.